I don't know about you, but I'm so over a basic lifestyle. It's boring. For me, this new year, I definitely want to elevate everything. If you're new to my channel, first of all, thank you so much for watching. My name is Ndidi Amadi. I talk about all things law, life, and lifestyle. So in this video, I wanted to share a few ways that I wanted to elevate my lifestyle for this year. Elevate my lifestyle and also a continuation of ways that I have been elevating my lifestyle within the past few years. So if you're into lifestyle, if you're into an elevated way of thinking, feel free to subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it if you so desire. So the first thing that I want to continue to elevate is my education. I am a big fan of education. Blame it on being Nigerian, whatever it is. But I think education is just the great equalizer, and it's a way to learn of the world and to navigate the world. With knowledge comes power. It's not just a cliche saying, but it truly is true. I love education. I adore education. I think education is such a privilege. I just aspire always for the most education. If you're not familiar with my background, I already do have a high level of education. I am a law school graduate. I earned a JD, which is a Juris Doctor. So I have a doctorate degree, but I want more. I want more. I aspire for some more knowledge. So a way that I'm going to continue to elevate my education is I'm currently enrolled in an LLM program at a law school. I'm going to be specializing in intellectual property law. And what an LLM is, it is the degree that you earn after you graduate from law school if you want to specialize in a particular practice area. So I started that program last semester and I'm going to continue this semester. I'm so excited because I'm going to be learning about things that I'm really interested in, entertainment law, because I do have an entertainment creative side, and copyright law, which is so important, especially with everything going on with technology and privacy rights and all of that. So that's one way that I'm going to continue to elevate my education. Another thing that I'm going to do is I read a lot. And I honestly feel like a book can change your life. Things that you don't know about, if you get the book and not only read the book, but apply the knowledge, you can literally change your life. So I'm gonna continue to read more. And what has helped me in getting the books that I want read is setting aside a time to actually read, because there's so much going on in life, there's so much going on in the world. So I commute to work, I take the train, and on the way to work, I read like a self-development, self-help book. So a book like How to Win Friends and Influence People. And then on the way back from work, you know, my brain is like tired because I'm working all day. I read pleasure reading. So like a Bridgerton novel, something where I'm not like trying to better myself. I just want to escape. So that's the first thing I want to talk about is I want to elevate my education, because I just feel like smart people rule the world. They really do. And I want to be part of them. I want to continue to learn, and I want to continue to grow, and I want to be able to navigate any situation. I just want to be agile and poised to be in sophisticated environments. So is there anybody else like me who wants to elevate their education this year? The next thing that I want to elevate are my physical activities. I just started to get into some activities that are often associated with an elevated lifestyle, such as golf. Last year was the first time I took a golf lesson, and it is hard. It is not just hitting the ball into the hole, but I just like the environment. I like the people that hang out in golf courses. I like the conversations. I like the dress code. I like the fact that there is a dress code. It's not just like, you can't just show up. I mean, I guess you can, but you're gonna stand out. So doing more things like going to the golfing range or even playing tennis. I mean, I don't have any tennis skills. I like the sport, but I want to learn even more. Doing things like that, I want to continue to learn and to be in those environments, because I just feel like it's really important to learn these hobbies. And for some people, it's more than a hobby, but I feel like it's important to learn these types of things, so that when you are in that environment, you can fit in, and then you can have conversations with people perhaps that you're wanting to have conversations with. And then I'm a dancer. I teach dance. I will always teach dance, Lord willing, if I have the ability and agility. But something that I like to do, and I like to watch is the ballet. I love taking ballet classes. Now, hear me, I'm not a ballerina because I did not start ballet when I was young. And to be a ballerina, you really do need to start when you're young. I had my first ballet class at like 14, and unless you're like a protege like Missy Copeland, that's kind of too late. And then I dropped it off, and then I picked it back up as an adult. But I love the ballet. I love taking ballet classes. Again, I like fashion. It's the dress code. And then it's also the music. One of the dance studios that I have taken classes at, they have live accompaniment. And it's so great because all the classical music that you get to dance to. And then also, as you are doing it, you are learning terms from a different language because a lot of ballet, the terms are in French. So I just feel like it's such a sophisticated and elegant way to do a hobby because you're getting like 3-in-1. You're learning terms in a different language, you're hearing about new classical music, and you're getting to exercise and learn dance. So I feel like ballet is like so great for me, and I want to continue to elevate my fitness. So that would be golf, that would be tennis, and that would be ballet. I mean, that's what I would want to do. For people, it's subjective. It could be something else. It could be playing in a jazz band. It could be joining a mahjong group. It could be whatever. But for me, I definitely want to elevate my fitness. I don't just want to go to the gym and run on the elliptical and Stairmaster and that's it. Like, I want every day to feel, or not every day, probably like, every so often, I want to feel like, I'm stepping up my game. I'm doing something different. I'm learning something complex. The next thing that I want to elevate is my travel. I love to travel. And for the past few years, I've been fortunate enough to actually afford traveling. I just think the world is such a beautiful place. And if you have the privilege of traveling, I would take advantage of it. I just want to go to some great places. I want to see some amazing cultures. I want to meet people. I want to be able to communicate with them. I just want to experience the world as it is. I just feel like travel changes us. It actually humbles us because it's like, well, you don't know everything. You don't know all the different cuisines of the world or the languages or the customs. And I feel like it makes us more empathetic people. So I definitely want to elevate my travel and hit up different continents this year. Last year, I was able to go to Europe a few times, and I just want more of that and return home, Nigeria, and do different things. And I adore travel, and I hope to do that more in this year. If you're like me, you have been wanting to learn a new language for the longest time. So the next thing that I want to elevate in this year is communication. And not just like communicating, in English, like I'm so accustomed to, but communicating with different people. This kind of goes hand in hand with the travel. So it's like, because I like to travel, I was in Italy a couple of times. I started to learn Italian because I wanted to communicate. I wanted to show respect for the culture. I wanted to be able to communicate with the people that I was working with, because one of the times I was teaching dance with young children, and I just wanted to be able to communicate. And I just feel like learning another language, especially in this day and age where things are becoming so globalized, will make you more competitive in the workforce. It'll also make you more attractive when it comes to creating friends or creating community or whatever the case may be. And for me, what has stopped me or hindered me from learning a language is I just didn't make time for it, to be quite honest. I didn't make time for it. But I feel like we're in the information age, and there's literally no excuse not to know anything. And I'm speaking to myself because so many resources are free. I love the library. I am currently learning a language through the library because they have programs where you can learn that. And then there's YouTube, then there's podcasts, then there's apps. There's so many things. So if learning a language is something that you want to do, I would consider just some of these resources, and let's just get to it. But I really want to make this the year that I elevate my communication, because I just, I see myself as a global citizen, and I want to back that up by being able to communicate with different people and different communities. Next one is one of my favorite things to do, and I love elevated entertainment. So what this looks like, at least for me, these things are subjective, going to the ballet. I mentioned that I like to do ballet, but I also like to go to the ballet. So Christmas just passed. I go to the Nutcracker every year, and it's such a breath of fresh air, the music, the atmosphere, everybody dresses up, and you just feel the energy. It's like people just want to like be, you know, posh and poised, and men and women go to the ballet. I'm sure the women are dragging the men there, but anybody can go to the ballet. I've been to operas, and I currently live in the DC area, and I think one of the greatest national treasures is the Kennedy Center. So if you are local to the DC area, and if you haven't been to the Kennedy Center in a while, or if you've never been, I would suggest that you go. They even have free entertainment, but I have seen a lot of things there. I've seen Hamilton, I've seen Karma the Opera, I've seen Alvin Ailey Dance Company, which is my absolute favorite dance company. I've seen just a lot of things. I've seen great musicians. I've seen India Ari, the National Symphony has been there, NSO. The opera is the Washington National Opera. So that's one of my favorite things to do, is to be around elevated entertainment, because you just feel like it fills you up. Do you know how sometimes you can be in a place where there's entertainment and you just feel drained? Perhaps it's like the music is like degrading, and to women there's profanities, and it's just like there's smoke in the air, you can't breathe, and it's just a lot. But for me, elevated entertainment, it fills me up. It's a chance to dress up, take pretty pictures, just experience the best of what life has to offer. The next thing that I want to talk about is elevating the palate. So I know I want to elevate a lot this year, but it keeps life interesting. I want to elevate my palate. I want to try different foods. I am Nigerian. I say it all the time. I love West African cuisine. I could eat that all day, every day. But there are so many great foods out there, and I really want to be able to experience that and even learn to cook some of those things. So I want to do that, and also just different wines. Last year, I was hipped to Ethiopian honey wine. I had never heard about it. And again, I live in the DC area. There are a lot of Ethiopians and East Africans here. So it was actually one of my Ethiopian friends who told me about Ethiopian honey wine, and it changed my life. It literally altered my brain chemistry. So just experiencing those different things, different cultures, food and drink, and things that I never would have been accustomed to. I want to do more of that. And let me know if you want to do more of that too. And a lot of these things that I've mentioned, they come with going out. So for me, when I go out, when I step out, I want to look my absolute best, and I want to continue to elevate my style, because I definitely know that when you dress better, you get treated better. It might not be the right thing, but it's the way of the world. It is what it is. So one of the things that I do to elevate my style is I actually use Rent the Runway. And Rent the Runway is a monthly subscription that allows for you to rent designer clothes at a fraction of the cost. And I've actually been using Rent the Runway since 2019. And how it started was when I was working in politics, and we had so many events. A lot of these events, there was Congress people there, there were senators there, and I was like, you know what, my regular clothes are not going to work. I'm gonna stand out in a negative way. So I started to use Rent the Runway so that anytime there was a reception, you know, my clothes looked really nice. And it's something that I just continued. So Rent the Runway, that's how I get a lot of my designer clothes, because I like nice things, but I'm also a frugalista. I like to be frugal. I don't need to spend $10,000 on a dress. I can just rent it for one night, send it right back, because you know, if you buy an outfit, most of the time you're just gonna wear it once, because people will know, especially if it's something that stands out, like, oh, I remember that blue sequins dress that you wore for your birthday. You're not gonna wear it again because people will remember it. So if you're interested in Rent the Runway, I have a discount code in the comments, and let me know how it goes for you. And last but not least, the area that I really want to elevate the most is in my relationships. I love people. I am an extrovert, and I have a lot of love to give. So I'm gonna really be focusing this year on elevating my relationships and just pouring into those, especially those who pour into me, and carving out time for my family, my friends, and my loved ones. So this is a new year and I'm so excited. I think this is going to be the best year of my life. I'm excited to continue elevating my lifestyle. Let me know in the comments if you are going to elevate your lifestyle and what areas you're going to do that in. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, ciao.